Let's plan and enjoy a fabulous reading year together. Hi, it's me, Tracy, your literary companion. Today I'm sharing my reading plans and what's coming up here on the channel this brand new year. There will be a lot of bookish adventures ahead for us in 2026. And a little later, after a quick life update, I will share my Christmas vacation reading too. A cozy cuppa is highly recommended as we catch up on all the reading goodness. Happy 2026, my book-loving friends. It is so good to see you, and I am sending you a big hug because I truly missed you. I'm delighted to have you here with me again as a new year begins. I hope January has started gently for you, and I would love to hear your plans for reading and for life in 2026. So let's get started with some reading plans. In 2026, my primary reading project will be reading around the world. Each month, I will read a work of fiction from a different country translated into English. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we could understand every language around the world? But until then, I will happily be exploring translated fiction, pairing it with nonfiction from the same country, as I really like pairing fiction and nonfiction, reading them in tandem. As often, I will be using my library and library interlearn system for the books, and the first quarter is planned. And honestly, this project could stretch well beyond 2026. There is so much great literature out there. My goal is to not only enjoy great stories, but to also learn more about people, cultures, and places around the world. I'm really excited about this project. Also planned are some buddy reads, and if you would like to read something along with me, please do reach out. My email link is in my bio on the homepage here. I'm also hoping to participate in a couple of BookTube community reading events. The Big Book Summer is already on my mind, still deciding on that one. There may be some classics, fantasy, and manga into the mix, so it all sounds a bit ambitious, but I think it's going to be a wonderful reading year. I just want to say how much it means to me that you spend time here with me, sharing books, thoughts, and sometimes little slices of life too. It really is a joy. This year you can expect at least one video a week from me, with the occasional bonus video when inspiration strikes. Monthly reading wrap-ups will definitely continue, as will the Read With Me videos when I am able to make those. They're slower, quieter videos. I love those as much as some of you do. And when I can, there will be notes videos at the end of the month too, a little look behind the scenes at life here. Content-wise, overall, there will be a nice mix of reading-related videos along with more reflective video essays. This month, I will be sharing my word for 2026 and how it connects to the channel. And I have some thoughts coming up on living life with a Renaissance spirit, which is something I've been thinking a lot about lately as we begin a new year. And as we turn the page to February, there will be love-themed content, but not just romance, I promise. And then in March, there will be spring reading ideas. Seasonal reading videos will pop up throughout the year. Later, as we head toward December, I'm thinking about winter-themed ideas, including sort of cozy reading by the fire, very relaxing videos in the lead up to Christmas. Not full daily vlogmas, but a weekly video. An extra video each week is what I have in mind. And if there is something that you would love to see here, please tell me. Your suggestions matter very much to me. You'll start seeing a bit more activity in the post tab here. One post each week will be book related, as it has been since I started, but there will some weeks be an extra post with a little more life-flavored behind-the-scenes moments here. I love sharing those smaller check-ins during the week between videos, so do join me in the posts when you can. TJ and I spent Christmas in the States visiting family in Pennsylvania, and it was just so lovely to be together again after such a long time apart. We also visited some wonderful independent bookshops. Oh yes, there were bookshop visits, and I will be sharing more about that and what we brought home, books we brought home, in another video soon. I hope to get that out as an extra episode next week. After all of the travel and jet lag, I needed a few quiet days to ease back into everyday life and back here too. I'm still working on catching up with all of you on BookTube. You've been so busy while I've been away. So today's episode is really just about settling back in here and looking ahead. So I wanted to tell you about another great book I read in December. While traveling, while we were away, I read one book, which is typical for me on shorter trips. This time it was Apples on the Windowsill by Canadian writer Shawna Lemay. Apples on the Windowsill is a quiet, reflective collection of essays that explore art, creativity, marriage, and the beauty of everyday life. Shawna Lemay uses the idea from art of the still life, apples on a windowsill, ordinary objects, and domestic scenes as a way of thinking about time and paying attention, and how meaning merges from what we pause to notice. It's a blend of personal memoir and art criticism, and Shawna Lemay writes beautifully about museums, travel, writing, her life with her husband, who is an artist, a painter, showing how daily life and art constantly inform one another and merge together. I read this slowly, one chapter at a time. I love Lemay's reflective, generous writing style that feels like talking to a friend over a cup of tea. This book is really inviting, so deliciously inviting. It slows us down and offers us to look closely and find depth and tenderness in the ordinary things. Shawna Lemay has written several books of essays, novels, and poetry too. This was my first time reading her work, and I look forward to more. I'm so grateful we have this new year to live and read together. And I would love to hear from you what plans you are making for reading and life in 2026. Please let me know in the comments. Let's share our goals, ideas, and dreams together. Leave me a book or a heart emoji if you like the sound of the plants for the channel here this year. And please subscribe if you haven't already, or share this with a book-loving friend. Your engagement here means so much. It truly does. And so, until next time, I wish you happy reading, much love, and many blessings. I will see you again here very soon.